animals already dead, these animals are consumed, then that is called as scavengers. Now here, these scavengers can consume dead food as well as they can carry out hunting also. Whereas carnivorous predator category is predominantly depending upon the prey, that is hunt and then consuming the food. But it will not think of herbivorous food. Certain animals like jackal, they are categorized as omnivorous. They are the category where veg as well as non-veg, whether it is scavenger-like action or predator-like action, anything is possible. We are calling as omnivorous action. Now, in case of human being, as we are considering, first thing is digestion. For digestion, we have to select food. Then the digestion process begins from that on selection of food. That food enters in first mouth. We are calling that as buccal chamber. Now here I am showing this diagram just for brief explanation. This diagram is there. The food is entering in mouth, then it is completely physically crushed down. Then it enters in esophagus. Then this is stomach. Then duodenum. Certain associated glands are there. Then intestine, that is small intestine. Then this is the large intestine, and it is thrown away out of body. This is the proper way. Now in between that, the digested food, you are aware of digestion. The complex substances are made into simple substance, that is absorbed over here. And what is not absorbed, that is thrown away out of the body. So that is called as digestion. Now whatever the food is absorbed, that is made part of our body. Exactly, you are aware of cell and you are aware of protoplasm. So this is our any cell. Animal cell is easy to draw. No fixed shape is there. This is nucleus. Then you can call this as endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, and so on. Organelles are there. Whatever is there inside cell membrane, that is called as protoplasm. I am revising. Whatever there inside cell membrane is called as protoplasm. So it is said that assimilation means on absorption of food material, simpler food material, it is absorbed by cell and it is made part of protoplasm. Then we are calling that as assimilation. So digestion, that is food is taken in, then by using various enzymes it is breakdown, converted into simpler substance. We are calling as digestion. Then food is absorbed, this process is absorption. Then on absorption it is assimilated, that is going inside the cell, becoming part of protoplasm. We are calling as assimilation. If assimilation is not done, then food material is poisonous. Keep in mind, digested food is also, if it is not absorbed immediately, it can be poisonous for human health. So assimilation is important. And then the unwanted material or undigested food that is thrown away outside the body, this process is called as digestion. So this is all process total we are calling as nutrition. Now certain components, they are part of our nutrition but they are not digested. For example, in nutrition topic, you are again and again hearing the word, that is fibers. Don't consider fiber means fiber, what we are calling. This is actually cellulose material. Human body is not able to digest out cellulose, and so we are calling it as fiber or cellulose part. That is not digested by body, but it is very, very essential because digestion process is facilitated by presence of cellulose. So we are calling this part as also important part of food. So nutrition process is now clear. We can just summarize the whatever we have discussed. Revising, first thing, two mode of nutrition we have discussed, that is autotrophic and heterotropic. In case of autotrophic, we have discussed about photosynthetic, but keep in mind apart from that certain other modes are also there like chemosynthetic. So here we are discussing only photosynthetic mode of nutrition. Then in case of heterotroph we have discussed about saprophytic and holozoic. The third category we discuss about parasitic. Then in case of nutrition we discuss steps. That first step is in case of holozoic human being, we are considering first step is food consumption, that is called as ingestion. The first step, that is ingestion. Second, that is digestion. Third, absorption. Fourth, assimilation. And fifth, ejection. So all these steps are important. Now we are concentrating on the digestion process. Whatever the diagram is here, you can just check out. I am making little bit darker the diagram, so you can check out here. This diagram, from childhood you are familiar with this diagram. So this is the digestive system. Many organs working together we are calling as organ system. Now this digestion process is carried out by group of organ. Initially, I can say the food is taken in. Now we are focusing on digestive system. This is mouth. Now the process of digestion begins with, usually we are saying mouth, but it begins with eyes. So when you are observing out something, say for example a nicely decorated dish that will attract us, encourage us for food consumption. Same way our nose, that is also playing very important role. There are few people, I should say rather unlucky people, they are not able to smell out. But those who are having sense of smell perfect, for them the food or the smell of food is also encouraging, and food is consumed. Now here, first eyesight, the smell, then obviously sense of brain. Say for example, I am pure vegetarian, whereas smell of non-veg, that cannot attract me for my food consumption. Suppose somebody is not having liking for particular smell, then that smell of food, actually that is smell of food, but that will not encourage him or her for food. Brain is also practically involved in the process like this, that liking or disliking for particular substance. Now after that food enters in mouth, here taste plays vital role, and then the mechanical crushing of food that starts over here. Now this mechanical crushing is very important. Now here we are having a part of mouth or buccal cavity. This cavity we are calling as buccal cavity. So part of that is very important, that we are discussing now the teeth, the pattern here rather I should say. Now it's very clear, first 4 teeth from lower jaw, try to recollect, we are calling this as mandible and this upper part as maxilla. So here 4 and here 4, so total 8 incisors. Try to recollect scissor word. So these teeth, they are useful for biting or say rather cutting out. So like that action is carried out, so we are calling this as incisors. After that 2 here and 2 here, they are called as canines. Canines are pointed actually in order to break out harder substances. Now in case of human being, here 2 canines are there and here 2 canines are there. Say whenever I am closing out my bite, they should remain like this. Okay, so this is the action. Where now in case of certain animals like tiger, cat, you will find that canines are, say this is first and this is second canine, they are so large or the length is so high. Here they are having this type of action. That means just I am showing this way, you will find a difference. This way they are closing now. This is not the case, this is the closing side. That's why in case of ape, what is ape? It is sort of monkey. Usually we are calling when tail is absent, then that is called as ape. The gorilla, orangutan, chimpanzee, all of these are name of apes. So they are having this type of canines. That lower canine, that is going to upper side where here gap is there. And same way upper canine is coming at lower side, there is also gap. But in case of human being, what is the important characters? That canines are having almost same size as that of incisors and premolars. You can check out your, slightly you are getting greater. That's all. Now total 4 incisors, total 4 canines, 2 here, 2 here, then here 2, here 2, that means 4, and here also 4. We are calling as premolars. The next sequence, that is molars. So total, just count out, 4 plus 4, 8 incisors, 4 canines. So 8 plus 4, 12. Then 4 lower jaw and 4 upper jaw, that means 8 premolars. So 12 plus 8, 20. Then here 2, 2. Same way upper jaw 2 and 2. So total 8, 28 molars. So total 28 is the number of teeth present here. But at higher age, growing age, we are having another type of molar we are calling as wisdom tooth. At end of jaw they are coming out here, they are called as wisdom tooth. Now total 4 wisdom tooth are there, so that's why in case of adult male or female, maximum number of teeth, that is 28 plus 4, that is 32. Whereas in case of rather I should not say adult, but usually till age of 25 there are 28 teeth present in human mouth. Usually around 25, say certain exceptions are there, but usually around 25 there are 28 teeth, whereas in case of 25 plus, according to different people and personality, the number of teeth can vary from 28 to 32, maximum number. Now, in case of human being, we are having certain problems with these teeth. For example, they are not used properly in early childhood. Proper brushing may be possible, it is not there. So there is one more chance. Around age of 8, original teeth start decaying and destroying, whereas there is arrival of new set of teeth. This term in biology, or rather in this Greek language, we are calling diphyodont. So diphyodont, that means we are having chance of getting teeth twice, and that's why we are classified under diphyodont. Second thing, we are having similar set of teeth. Just observe, purposefully I was showing like that, 4 incisor, 4 incisor, 8. 2 canines, 2 canines. So upper jaw and lower jaw both are having same set and same number of teeth. Now this way, we are talking of first buccal chamber. This is all arrangement of teeth, that is we are calling as perfect arrangement for crushing, grinding and making very fine paste of the substance whatever we are consuming on. No doubt, in case this muscular portion that we are calling as tongue is playing important role. Say while I am speaking, different actions are there. These actions are controlled by tongue. Tongue is fantastic organ developed over here. So it is used for speaking out, the speaking ability. Second, when we are consuming out food, the food is passed out into different location according to the type of food by tongue. But for that purpose, to make grinding easier, a set of gland that is important, we are calling these glands as salivary glands. Say here there is set of salivary glands that is from this side here. So salivary glands are there. Now we are discussing at a time. Say I don't want to separate out first digestive system and then. No, we want to discuss each and every point at a time only, and so we are just discussing out here what is the nature of salivary gland first and what are the enzymes secreted by this gland. Salivary glands are classified into this way. First is sublingual gland. You are aware of the word linguistic language.